Hi. What up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Long time no see. Sorry, choke on a candy. So, no one's here. That's cool. That's good. Not really. Doesn't really matter, does it? To everyone who's joining or does join, hello, good morning, good afternoon. How is everyone doing? And good evening. How's everyone doing? Oh, yes, yes. How's everyone doing? Yes. It's what you call a tiring day. Yes. I'm fucking tired. Not gonna lie. Work. Right. Work. That's all I ever do is fucking work. Come home. Just like everyone else. And deal with bullshit every day. You know what I do with that bullshit though? Sorry, I'm eating Starburst. I sweep it. Because no one gives a fuck. Bullshit. You know what I mean? Sorry if I'm talking low. Just like I said, I'm like just kind of tired. But it's been a while since I've done this, so I wanted to come up and say hello. How you doing? But yeah, so if anyone even wants to come around and say what's up, got two people. What's up? How you guys doing? Whoever's watching, lingering in the back. Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Okay. There's a story behind that. It's a little gruesome or gross, whatever, but it was funny, so I don't give a fuck. My homie was no longer with us. Me and this fool were fucking driving in his truck. This is one of our kids. Driving in his truck and fucking this fool, like he has a hand, self rolling down window shit. So fucking this fool had all the windows up, had the heater on because it was cold outside. This fool lets one rip. I didn't hear it because the truck's loud as fuck. When I do sense it, if you know what I mean, I'm like I start rolling down the fucking window. That's the first thing that comes out of his mouth is that song. Do you have to let it linger? My boy B-Rad. Oh my god, that fool was fucking hilarious. He was. Obviously, I was pissed off at the time when he did it, but I mean, in the end, thinking back about it and shit, now that he's not around no more, it's just like, oh my god, that was fucking hilarious, dude. Reminds me of what is that movie called? Shaun of the Dead? He's like, sorry, Sean. Sorry for what? And he smells his fart and shit. It's just like, that shit had me rolling, bro. When I first saw that, I'm like, dude, Jesus Christ, Jiraiya, excuse you. I was like, dude, that reminds me of some shit we did before. Like, fuck, that's cool. I mean, disgusting, but cool. Anyways, hello to whoever's in the video right now. Good to see everyone. Good to know everyone's more alive than me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I know. I just know my mood is nowhere where it should be. Like I should be in like. I should just be there, but it's not. That's all I gotta say. Oh, we got people in this chat. Let's see what's going on. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. My bad. I'm just Honestly, babe, I'm just talking about random shit. That's it. Just rambling. That's all. Just rambling. I was talking about Brian from B-Rad for a minute. But, I just told the story, so now it's done. Now it's over with. All right. Super. Terrific. All righty then. Hi, Steffers. How you doing? Good to have you here. And, of course, Danielle, my love. Good to know that you're up and running around somewhere. I love you, too. I'm sure you're saying it in your head. So I'll say it out loud first. Ha ha ha. I love you. Ha. Beat you to the punch. Ha! Who remembers that fucking game back in the days? Whoever played games like fucking what was that shit? Like that karate dog, that karate game with that dog and shit. It's like kick, punch, hit, chop. And then it's like doing these dance moves and shit at the same time. Man, that was a dope ass fucking game back in the days. I remember that. That was a dope ass fucking game. Of course, I'm a gamer, so I'm bound to be a fucking nerd. I am a fucking nerd. What am I talking about? Shit. I'm a fucking huge ass nerd. Just not to the point where I wear glasses and spandex or what are those called? Those straps. You know, the little calculator in my pocket, like, the square root of 12 is 10. They sound like that dude from fucking. That's who that voice that is. That's that dude's voice from Simpsons, science dude. Well, technically, the gravity of the spaceship. That's funny. I forgot I could do that voice. Look, good things do happen when you think. I mean, I'm not even thinking, so I don't even. Anyways, what's going on in the chat? What was that called? I don't know. I wish I knew that fucking game, yo. I probably can hit up one of my brothers and be like, hey, what was that game? He probably know. But honestly, Steffers, I can't remember the fucking name of that game. I wish I could. That was a badass game, though. Like, I sat there and played that game for a minute back in the days. I was on, pretty sure it was on PlayStation. Maybe that PlayStation 2, one of the two. No, PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it was PlayStation. Because at that time, I think Sega was just becoming obsolete. Because, oh my God, I was a huge Sega fan. I remember Sega fucking, one of my favorite games on Sega was that X-Men game. Where you fucking just put the game in, hit reset, and it like starts you all over with fucking a different character every time if you wanted to. Actually, there was a few X-Men games for fucking Sega that were dope as shit. Like, what happened to all those good ass games? Like, they just stopped making them. It's just Papa Rappa the Rappa. Is that what that game was called, babe? It was PlayStation? Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. I can't remember. Stop. Get off my fucking screen, you stupid ass fucking thing. Sorry. That's what it was called? Alright, cool. What up, boy? What's up, girl? What's up? You know who we need to get up in here is Gorilla Jack. That fool was funny as shit. I will be. Well, I got a good show I'm going to be watching later on tonight. Tainted Ink. If no one is subscribed to her channel, I recommend that you go there and subscribe to it. She has a great show. Love her content. And if you're not subscribed to it and you don't have her link, I'm working on that right this second. So give me a second, babe. If you're faster than me, go ahead. But I'm sure you're busy doing shit, so I'm on it. Don't worry. So I hope everything's going well with everyone today. It is a beautiful day to say the very least. And I just, like I said, I haven't done this in a minute. I wanted to come up here and yeah, I love Tandy too. Oh God, she's a fucking awesome person. Plus, she has good ass fucking ratings. Like, yeah, she did one for me and my girl Danielle. But not but, and it was great. I love the content she did. Great content. I need to add a oh shit! I'm not reading fast enough. I'm sorry. Hey, look, there she is. I was just getting like looking for your link so I could drop it for you because I was just mentioning you, Tainted Ink. But like, I don't feel like putting my other account on blast. It's secret. I have earbuds. Asshole. Oh, you have the earbuds in? My bad. I'll try to be a little bit more quieter for you then. But just to let you know, we've been trying to get a hold of you about your insurance. Weedleby. You got Tiny Ink. And then we also got Steppers up in here. We got Danielle Luminate up in her. And this dumbass right here. Me. Anyways. I figure I'd do a little something just for right now, you know? Just until this cool ass person I know whose shows could be on tonight. Yeah. Definitely could be on that. Tainted Ink. You know, I represent you. Represent! I support those who support me. As someone said in a chat a while back ago, but I'm not going to mention that name because, I mean, I don't know much about that person, let alone I don't know if I can even trust that person. So, yeah, but yeah. Oh, watch this. I can disappear real fast. Abracadabra, motherfucker. Abracadabra reappeared, motherfucker. Reappeared. That's magic. Anyway, Stoney is her. Everybody. I have AAA, so I don't need your insurance. Thanks. That's what that came off as, Danielle. Seriously, like, I have insurance. I don't need yours. Thank you. I'm not talking about anything specific. Honestly, like I said, I just came up here just to jabber, dude. Like, it's one of those days where I can't keep my mouth shut. So I was like, if I have a lot to say, I might as well say it on here where people can agree or disagree with my stupidity. Anyways, yeah, buddy. Oh my god! You know what? That's what we're missing here. I forgot the music. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Forgot the music. How stupid am I? Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, so this is one time I went to a drive-through. It was an In-N-Out drive-through. Man, shit was friggin' hilarious. Oh my god! That's the Monarch's voice for those who don't know. Venture Brothers. What's it called? I was going through a drive-through, and it was late. Just got out of the movies. What movie did I see at that time? I think it was the first Iron Man or some shit like that. I don't know. But anyways, I went through the drive-through, and the girl's asking me for my order. She's like, "Hey, what would you like to order?" And I was just like, out of nowhere, I busted out an Elmo voice because I have that voice down like scary down. So I look at the menu, I'm like, I'm just gonna do a little quick example of it. I'm not really trying to do it. So I look at the drive-thru. I look at the order. I'm like, so Emma like hamburger, but Emma not like meat and hamburger. Emma afraid of me. Emma not like hamburger. So something along that line, okay? But yeah, Elmo. But fucking, oh my god, dude! Like I just kept on like saying shit, like ordering shit, and I had those people rolling. I roll around the window. I roll up to the window to pay for my shit. They're like, "Oh my god, is that really you doing that, or is that your phone, like a voice changer?" I'm like, no, that was me. And I started doing the voice again, and they're like, "Oh my god," I'm like, "That's so creepy." I'm like, "It is. It is." Imagine the kids who have it, the parent who fucking does that voice for a living. Like, Mom, I need my breakfast. I gotta eat fucking stuff, asshole. I'm not gonna play now. That shit is fucking like, yeah. I just can't go around doing the little, what's called? Don't touch Emma there. Sorry. Oh my god. Yeah. I got Stitch's voice down too. I love Stitch. That fool was a badass. I'm a Stitch. A Stitch out of her. Oh, Hannah. Oh, Hannah means family. Family is oh, Hannah. So, I got so many voices down. Like, it's not even a joke. Someone could have used that talent on their show. Oh, babe, I think you know who I'm talking about. Stoney, you do too. Okay. All right, love you too, babe. Get ready for your sesh. Right on. I'll talk to you later when I'm done working. This is not work. This is fun. Call me when you're done with your session. Maybe we can go do something. I don't know if you want. Love you though. What this channel is about: smoking and having fun with the friends. Smoking the reaper. Yes, smoking the reaper. No, I'm just gonna drop this in there just in case. Not saying anyone has to, but it's there just in case you guys wanted to. The link that is to come up. Just a talk shit with me. Well, not talk shit, because I don't want no one talking shit up her. But I don't mind a friend or two. Ain't that right, Hillary? All right, get under the desk. Yeah, I went there. Hey, as that piece of shit said one time, hi, I forgot my butt myself. So what the fuck? Indeed. Puff, puff, pass. That's what this channel's about. This, and being friends. This brings friends together. A while back ago, I stabbed my fucking hand right into my finger right here. Like when I let go of the knife was like just hanging in there. I was like, oh shit, it's in the bone. That sucks. Pulled it right out. Tell you what, adrenaline left right when I pulled it out. That shit hurt. But since then, my finger hasn't been the same. Like I have to like pop it for it not to feel pain. I guess you can say for a while. Hmm. That's what happens when you don't go see a doctor for fucking stabbing your finger by accident. Anyone's welcome to come up and just shit talk with me. It doesn't really matter. What we talk about, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm sure we'll figure something out. Yeah. So, but yeah. Oh, dude. I mean, it was a nice day today. It was warm, but like a few days that when it was cold, I'm sure it'll get back like that. Like I was, even me and my boss were like recognizing it because I was like, I work up in the hills where our facility's at, where I work at, and it's like the more the day goes on, the fucking feels like the colder it got. Like, dude, it's like the more the day goes on, the fucking warmer it's supposed to get, but it felt like it was getting colder. Tell you what, man. Tell you what. Tell you what, Ma. Tell you what. What's your next holiday coming up? Ah, Valentine's Day. That's what it is. It's like one of my favorite days of the year, actually, to be honest with you. As long as I'm with someone, like I am with Danielle, so it'll be one of my favorite times of the year. I only have like 3 times of the year I actually like. Make sure I actually put up 3. Obviously, Halloween is one. Valentine's Day is the second one. And probably St. Patty's Day. I don't even care for my birthday. I hate my birthday, honestly. Birthdays are fucking overrated. Especially when after 21, they're just overrated, in my opinion. It's like, a reminder, you're getting older! You're going to die one day. It's like, thank you. Appreciate that. That's Eddie! What is up? Welcome to the Chizat. So that everyone knows, Eddie's up in that motherfucking house. Just up here bullshitting. I haven't been up here for a while, so I figured I'd just come up and just bullshit. I didn't really have a topic to talk about. But that being said, I am going to schedule something soon with an actual topic. Kind of like, what's it called? Like I kind of just want to talk about like just reality in general. I want to have a day where I set up an actual thing where everyone can be here, obviously, and just talk about reality in general, like what people think about it, how people observe it, what people are like, what people think life is about, and shit. Like, I really want to get into some shit like that. I think that'd be a good topic for people to really come out and talk about. You know, show their views on shit and like that. You know, it's always good to expand the mind with everyone else's minds. You know. I always say the only intelligent mind out there is the one that's not willing to learn from other people, despite if it's something you want to learn from them or not. Knowledge is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Hence why me and the homie designed our shit to be alpha minds. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I know that's probably some stoner shit. People are probably thinking like, dude, that's some like heavy fucking stoner shit to talk about. It's like, that's why I'm gonna do it because no one else wants to talk about it. Yeah, we went from quite a few viewers to just a couple now. People left and didn't even want to stick around. All right, people. Guess what? Introducing the one, the only motherfucking Steppers.
Some coffee, so wait a minute. Oh shit! Now I gotta go find my phone charger. Oh my god, I might have to like leave and come back. I didn't know my phone was dying. So, how is everybody?
That's what I'm wondering.
What?
I said that's what I'd be wondering. How everyone's doing and shit.
I'm doing pretty good actually. Like, I got a crazy kid right now. He's telling me about a spider on his face.
Duh.
I don't know if you can see him. There he is.
Yeah, I see him right there.
He's running around with a spider. Mom, spider's on my face. He's trying to eat it. He's so crazy. This is like the craziest kid.
Here you go, Gary.
Oh my gosh, so scary.
Gary, no, it's a spider.
Oh, all right, go get it. Like, he's like super nuts. Like, he's my second kid, and my oldest is 11, and he's like cool, calm, and collective. And then I have my bonus girls, which they're twins. They're cool and collective. Calm is not there. But Hiram, no.
If I had kids, I doubt they'd be anywhere near calm and collective.
Yeah, not your last one. Your last one's always really crazy.
Nah,
Oh no, it's a spider.
I don't have kids, but I don't plan on having them anyway, so it's all good.
You guys
Danielle
see,
does.
I thought Danielle had a child.
Yeah, she does.
Her kid's the same age as mine. I saw it.
Yeah, he's in high school and he's a good kid. You know, if I'm gonna have a kid, that's him right there. That's my kid right there.
Where?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you were showing me your kid. I was like, oh, go, I better look.
Oh no. I'm just saying Danielle's kid. That's my kid right there. You know, that's our kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why like we don't say step. It's bonus.
Nah,
Bonus mom, bonus daughters, bonus sons.
it is what it is.
We try to get along. But hold on, I'm gonna have to switch my phone, so I'll come back in the studio in just a minute.
For sure. She'll be right back after these messages. Man, 2 more days for the weekend. Oh, I can't wait. Like, dude, I don't know what it is, but this week is like lagging. And I didn't even work on Monday. I took Monday off just to recuperate from fucking Sunday. And it still feels like this late week is lagging. Like, bro, someone get that fucking whip and fucking whip the damn fucking horse to run. No, don't do that shit. I'm not against that crap. I don't like that crap anyways. This week just needs to, you know. That's what I'm saying right there. I just said the week needs to hold on up. You know what I mean? Like, what is that guy's name? Oh my god, from Beaver or some shit like that. I don't know. The guy with the big old fucking like fish-like eyes. Like, I don't know why I'm here, but I am. Just hand me the blunt so I can get high too. Like, here you go, man. No, sir, Fast Eddie. I did not. To be honest with you, I barely drink as it is. It's not really a habit of mine. So when I do drink, it's just to have a beer. It's not actually to get drunk or anything like that. Yeah, but no, I don't get smashed like that no more. I mean, fuck that. Can't imagine what I'd be like if I did. I was always a happy drunk though, so I'd probably be fun as fuck. I just don't care for it. Don't care for drinking at all. This is the only thing I care for. I did want to stop, honestly, but like in the end, I was like, yeah, with my nerves the way they are, and me having ADHD, I'm just like, probably not a good idea yet. Fucking Gemini will end up splitting back up and shit, becoming different fucking people again. I got that shit all narrowed down to just me, so I'm not trying to split into different personalities again. Fuck that shit. I'll tell you what, that's Gemini's, man. Even I know I'm a fucking handful. Oh man. No, you said. Oh my god, I hate when my shit does this when I'm just trying to highlight a picture. Dude, get off my shit. Not a picture, but you know what I mean. Fucking, yeah, highlight one of these. Recuperating on Monday. So, yeah, because I was like, honestly, dude, I'm not used to being up. Like, Danielle, she's the, like, I'm up all night kind of person. Let's get shit done. Let's go out and do shit kind of person, you know? Once in a while. Me, I'm more of like during the day. Like I'm a very, very, very much a fucking morning person. Like if anyone were to wake up next to me and they're not a morning person, I guarantee you're gonna fucking hate me. But I'm a very much a morning person, so it's like when I like literally stayed up all fucking Saturday, like all night, and then like I forget we would have to ask Danielle like, but what time we stayed up till like. I think I didn't go to sleep until like 5 or 6 on Sunday night. So like when I went to, or I don't know, I forget. I think I was sleeping most of the day actually. Some of the day Sunday, I can't remember. So I probably was sleeping because I can't remember it. But it's just like, oh dude, I was just like, I woke up Sunday night and I was just like, no. Like I lost too much sleep. I need to get my shit recalibrated. I'm just one of those people. That's all. Like if I don't get my sleep, it throws my whole fucking throws my whole calibration off. So it's like I had to get my sleep. Glad I did too. That was a lot of fucking making up to do on my sleep. And now we are welcoming back our friend Steppers.
So, anyway, now it's quieter and it's oh my. Don't say that too loud. Don't say that loud. That's my life. Right there, what just happened, that's my life in a nutshell.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. I was like, oh. Well, I'm kind of like
shit.
Because I don't have a computer anymore. So now
what happened there?
Phone. Well, I used to be a photographer, so I used to have like a MacBook, had a big, huge Mac computer, awesome camera, and then just life happens.
This is the first and only laptop I've ever bought in my life.
Really?
Like, I've never actually had any use for a laptop or a computer at all. I don't give a shit for them, honestly.
Right. You don't need them. You don't need them.
No, that's the thing. I didn't need it. I mean, still don't technically, but I mean, I technically bought this just because me and my homie were working on some like drawings and shit like that. So I bought another like a drawing screen. So
nice. So you're an artist?
Yeah, somewhat.
Very cool. I'm getting ready to start an art channel, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm part of this other group too. Like the only two groups that I really, really, really enjoy on YouTube is Salty Pancakes and this other one, Team Rose. And it's because you guys are all real people and it's like not all this crazy drama and you know what I mean? I mean, I guess a little bit with Jim Terry or whatever, but that stuff don't bother me. But it's when people like spread hate is what I don't like. But so this Team Rose group is awesome. I'm trying to get them to come over to the Salty Pancakes. I really am. But they've talked me into on New Year's Eve. They talked me into showing my art to them all, and I did, and like they floored me because I haven't done it in like 10 years. I kind of been in a block in a way, I guess. I had a divorce, lost my dad, blah
Sorry.
blah. No, I mean it's life, just total life.
Yeah.
And that's what actually, that's why I felt connected to the Salty Pancakes group, because you guys are like 333. Well, like 333, like that's like my family's thing. And my dad passed away on 3/3/13. Creepy. I can get all weird and creepy about that. But anyway, so yeah, I showed my art and like people were like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." And I was like, "Whoa, I wasn't ready for you guys to be all like that. I was just showing art, you know?"
Yeah.
And, but it really did spark me. And like Team Rose was like, "You should really start an art channel and just to bring you back as an artist." So I guess I'll try.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, jump into it. Get into that shit, you know? It's just like if you got it, take a hold of it.
I do got it. Like, and I
Yeah,
know
take a
I
hold-
got it.
Yeah.
Like photography wise, like the project I shown that you guys would really like him a lot is Project 99, which is a abstract multimedia body paint project. Like I painted my girlfriends, like my friends,
Mhm.
just painted them with acrylic paint abstract, took pictures of them being all like, you know,
Yeah,
it's,
like striking a pose.
yeah, striking vogue in it, you know, and it just evolved into this really great project that I've never finished, but it's great. It is really great. And then I have a red chair project, which is like a prop project, which I took this chair every like different weird places. Well, then people like started grieving with this chair. And
Mhm.
like, I don't know, it ended up being like I don't want to say a melancholy project, but like a project about like letting go, I guess. Like my friend had passed away and his mom did a thing with the red chair in memory of her son. I did like a memory of my son's first birthday, my first son's first birthday, and like just different weird stuff. I did an oath or an ode to my youth,
Yeah.
just different stuff. It's cool though, but yeah, it was cool. So you're like a graphic designer?
Me? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Like artist drawing. I like
You
to
just
draw.
draw, you can draw.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
I
I
mean,
don't
it's been a while, but I mean, yeah, I can still draw. It's like riding a bike. So.
like what do you what kind of I guess what kind of drawing? Like are you like realistic? Like a cartoon or
Well, I can do realistic. It's not my best feature of drawing, but I can do it, and I am okay at it. But like I mainly go for the animation style because that's what like originally me and the homie were like trying to do. Because he's like writing this like story, and he wants to put it into like a cartoon form, and he wants me to start like drawing out like sketches and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And I mean, I drew some things like I even did that little thing that I have on here with the what's it called? Here, I'll put it on real fast. This
yeah, because I just got in with all you guys. So anything that happened prior to a month ago, I don't know anything about.
oh I just started my own thing like a few months ago, and Danielle got me into it when like I started dating her back in like what's it called? March or whatever that was, March 30th. So like
That's my boyfriend's birthday.
yeah. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
that's what she got me into it. Like she's introduced me to Salty, and then I got into Salty, started watching him. Then I started getting into everyone else who
Right.
I know.
I watched everybody.
I try, but I honestly there's a few people I don't watch anymore
Right.
for reasons, obviously.
Same.
But for the most part, I just stick with Salty and Jim and X. I like their channels. They're good.
I like well back to artistry. Did you obviously seen last night what Mr. X did? That was awesome.
Yeah, I like that. I was like, dude, I'm like, that's good work. Like, I'm
That
like,
is
I'm one of those
good
fingers.
work. I know, right? I felt bad because like some of those people like like perplexed. I actually I watch her channel sometimes, even though she's weird. But I like her because she just straight up goes, this is about money. Like
Yeah,
she goes, it's a part of it. It's about money. And if you think it's not about money, you're crazy. And
well,
that's what I like about her.
for everyone, yeah, for a lot of people, this is about money. But for me, I'm like, I'm just
Oh,
here to
well,
have
no,
fun.
not for
Yeah, I'm
us.
just saying in general. I'm here to have fun and just hang out and shit. Like, I
Right.
care less about that shit.
But yeah, like all these, I'm not even saying Salty is part of that. Like, they're not even part of that either. But like a lot of the true crime channels, I mean, that's part of it. Like everybody gets. I don't know if you watched or heard of Dolly Vision.
Mm-mm.
Well, so a lot of people don't like Dolly, but a lot has to do with like I don't know if you've seen me in the chat, and I've been like, no, there's more than just this hate going on. There's like
Yeah.
3 other hate groups out there. And it's bad. It's so bad. I don't understand why these grown adults like go real life and just want to destroy people's lives. But yeah, that's where was I going with that? I don't even know where I was going now. Shit.
I try to stay out of all that personal bullshit. Like, honestly, I'm just like, hey, like, I'm not gonna pick a side. I won't. I never will. I know
No.
most people are saying that like you should, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to. I don't like picking sides. I've always
No.
been a fucking neutral person. Like, I like
Right.
being little and just being like, hey, like,
Well, like for instance, I used to watch a lot. Like you were saying, you used to watch a bunch of different people, and now for reasons you don't. Like I used to watch a bunch of different people, but like I can't support people who hate people. Like I don't care if you want to shit talk, whatever. Like that's your gossip, whatever. But when you go to like pure hate, and it's like you're going real life and you're going after people's families and jobs, like that's crazy.
well, I've always said, like, you can talk all the shit about me you want. I can give a rat's ass. I'll laugh my ass off about it. But it's when you talk shit about the people I care about or love, that's when I'm just kind of like, okay, no, that's where I draw my fucking line.
Right. Well, like for like Team Rose, like she's got like some people that go after her a lot, and I get so mad, and it's weird. I feel because okay, so it's like weird, right? I've been really lonely for like a year because I'm a stay-at-home mom. My life's kind of changed over the years. And like I used to be like a music photographer, and like I did pictures for like Hailstorm and Edema and different. I used to be way cool. I used to be cool. And now I'm a stay-at-home mom. Huh?
You are cool. What the fuck?
I know. I'm cool at home now. So, but so like I've been in like this weird kind of deep depression, not depression, just kind of like I guess melancholy. I will use that word this time. And I've been like praying, right? Like so I do believe in Jesus and my Lord Savior. I'm still not the greatest person in the world, but it is what it is. But so I've been praying about like, I just really need a friend. I really need like something. Like I'm lonely. And I'm gonna tell you guys, like finding over the year that I've been on YouTube and finding like Salty Pancakes or Team Rose and like you guys, you and Danielle. I mean, I really enjoy hanging like Tainted, Kaylee. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys on your channel. And like showing my art on New Year's Eve, like did something to me as a artist and a person, gave me like some motivation I didn't have before. And I did not who would have ever thought my friends were inside my phone? Like, I just never thought like you can be like real friends with people on the internet.
Of course you can. You just like, it's just a matter of meeting the right people. That's all. I mean, I don't know.
True.
It's just, I mean, I meet a lot of people on here also who are just like, okay, I want nothing to do with that motherfucker, or that person in general. But I mean, just like real life, you have to dig through shit to find
diamonds.
On here you have a better chance to find people you can connect with, though. And honestly, in real life, I mean, I I meet people all the time. I do construction, so I meet people all the time. But it's just like having connections with those people compared to fucking having the connections with the people I already know or people on here is a way different fucking
It is.
thing, you know? Like
Who
I
would
can
have
talk.
ever thought?
Yeah, whoever would have thought. Like, you can talk to people. Like, I don't know.
Like I almost feel safer with the internet friends than I do with like real life.
I mean, I'm comfortable with pretty much anyone. Like, I have no problem with people. Like I say, I respect and I will fucking honor everyone's wishes and shit like that until you pretty much disrespect me or dishonor my wishes.
Right.
And it's like, okay, like at that point, I'll untape the line and it's like, okay, there's no line.
I just just people irritate me nowadays. Like just people. And then I got kids. I got little kids. So that makes it hard to like go out and do stuff and you seen my baby. Like he's so crazy. I can't even go to church. Everybody else goes to church but me. I'm like, okay. Well, I won't. I just refuse to go. I'm like, if I go to church, there's not church. I'll have church at home sleeping. Is more church to me than going to church because my baby's
I'm not a
crazy.
religious person, but if I was, I would have to say churches are either way not a temple of God. I mean,
Right.
It says in the Bible, like this right here that you're living in is the temple.
Yup.
This is the temple that you're supposed to worship right here.
I had
You're
to explain that to my mother.
A building where this guy is living it up because you're giving him a bunch of fucking money every weekend or every day you're there.
Exactly. Like my mom's like, you need to go to church.
I'm sorry, what is that? Does that money help anyone on the streets? Does it help any of us? No, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure it does help someone somewhere, but
right, exactly. And then not only that, like, like my mom, she's like, you need to go to church. You need to go to church. And I'm like, look, listen, do you think that I don't have a relationship with God? I'm like, listen, what you don't know is I'm in constant prayer all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I'm constantly in prayer and I'm constantly in church, And I said, don't worry about my soul. You worry about yours. She's like,
pretty much.
I'm like, I'm good.
Don't
worry about me.
When people dig that hard, I usually just tell them one thing. I'm like, hey, what do you remember before life? And that's what it's going to be like afterwards.
True.
Bye.
I mean, I don't know. Like, who knows? I used to tell my mom, though, I guess, when I was little, Mom, I remember being born. She said I tell her that all the time. I'm like, well, did I describe it? She goes, no.
I don't remember anything.
I was like, I probably don't really remember being born, Mom.
I think I smoked my memories all away by then.
So, do you and Danny live in a legal state?
Yeah, we live in Cali.
Oh, you guys live in California?
Mm-hmm.
Right on. I don't know why I thought you guys lived like, I don't know, like somewhere not California. There's a lot of you guys out in California.
Huh?
There's a lot of you out in California.
Oh man.
Isn't that where Danny's from?
I mean, it's a nice state, but it's freaking expensive.
Yeah, my buddy used to live there. He's from Alameda.
All right, I kind of have an idea where that's at. Yeah.
Oh, I just remember him saying it, and it's just such a weird name, Alameda. And he said it was super expensive to be living out there, and he says people are different in California than they are like in Michigan. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? And he goes, you guys are just different. And I'm like, what? What?
TV.
Oh,
Day one. No,
I gotta go turn. Hold on, I gotta turn Siren Head on. I guess.
Go.
Oh. Just mute it.
Day one, how you doing? Me. Hey. Hope everyone's doing good. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Just went on just to say what's up and hang out. We got Steffers up here saying what's up. Glad to have her up too. Me, I'm just chilling the motherfucker out. Hope, 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 hope. The week goes by a little bit more faster than what it's been going by. I need Friday today. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Tonight, just want to make sure real fast so I'm not putting my foot in my friggin' mouth, you know?
So yeah, that back to that picture of Mr. X and stuff. Like they said there was a bunch of weird stuff in that, and I totally want to see it. Like I'd love to see the picture bigger.
Well, I want to see it. I want to see more of it too. But I mean, that was a dope ass picture all in all. Like just the way it was drawn and everything. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's good.
I love Jim Terry's face. Like if you looked close at it, like the details of his face, like they really got like good emotion. Good. I mean, I was really like, as an artist, like last night, I was like really looking at it going, oh my gosh, this is an amazing drawing. Like the concept, the stories behind it, and it's just crazy. Like, I mean, I feel bad for all the graves, but
oh, I mean, it's whatever, you know. It's just those are
it's
great.
Whatever. It's a great picture though. Like
yeah.
You can't say it's not.
And they really caught X's facial appearances really well.
Really, truly. And even that little video is pretty badass too. But no, those people, they crack me up. Like they do.
Man. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Jim reminds me of a stand-up comedian. I really do. Like
you reminds me of who?
That you go, you sit down, they actually look at you in the crowd and start picking on you, kind of like thing, you know?
I can't hold on. What? What? I already put it on. So this is why I never panel or anything, because like I always got like big siren head.
Hey, if you have a kid, that's what it's all about.
My.
Kaylee, what is up? Thank you for being here. Okay, she froze up, so wait for her to come back. Man, I didn't even think too many people would show up, honestly. I didn't even think I'd be on for this long either. But, it's all fun and games, right? Giggity. Okay, yeah, she froze up, so... How's everyone doing, Steffers? Thank you for coming up. I mean, you froze up, so... had to drop it. Man. Yeah, let's pick that up. Sorry, I'm a little silent right now, but I'm thinking of some diabolical things. So pink in the brain.
I fixed the siren head.
Now you guys, your screen froze up, so.
Well, no, I accidentally dropped down. Like, I guess when I went to because I have a remote on my phone, because we don't, we lost our remote to our TV. So I guess when I went to go use the remote, it just kicked me out, shut me down. Terrible shit.
It happens.
No, but yeah, I know. I think Jim Terry's funny. I really do. Like, it's just weird. He's weird. Like, just does weird things.
It just makes me laugh. That's all it is. Like,
I try to get my old man to watch them. He watches like Vice Script Garage.
I don't really watch anything really. Honestly, like when I do, it's just what we have here. Obviously, like for the most part. Otherwise, I'll probably just watch music videos or like what's it called National Geographics or some shit like that. Like space documentaries, crap like that.
Law
Like,
and Order. Oh, I love space. I took a picture of an alien spaceship once. Swear to God. I swear. I was doing like astrophotography, like where, you know what I'm talking about, like time lapse.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I had it open for about maybe 30 minutes. And then like I look on there and there's like, I was like, oh my God, I took a picture of a planet. And I'm like all tripping. I'm like, oh my God. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go put it. Oh jeez, I'll just be crooked. So no, I can't. I can't be crooked. It's gonna drive me crazy. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go home, upload this to my computer and look at the planet. So like I upload it and I'm like, that's not a planet. It's not a planet. And so then I start messing with like the exposure and like the, the brightness and all my settings and shit.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, I'll see if I can find it. I'll send it to you and Danny. You can see the shadow of where the metal bent. Does that make sense?
Yeah, where it's bending the light around it.
Yeah, and I mean you can tell that this was a spaceship. This was a spaceship. I swear to God, and it freaked me out. So then I showed my parents and I showed a couple of my friends and never said anything because I watched at the time. That was like during the YouTube conspiracies. It was before people went live.
Yeah.
So we had all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm like, Men in Black are gonna come to my house and kill me. Well, a friend of mine was like, I want to see this alien spaceship. And I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? He's like, upload it to Facebook. And I'm like, no, the Men in Black. And he's like, oh, it's fine. And I'm like, you're right, it's fine. Men in Black aren't watching me. Government's not watching me. I shit you not. I upload that photo and it's gone. Nothing. It said it uploaded and it wasn't there for like a half hour. And then it was. The only time that's ever happened to me. I was like, great, Men in Black's coming. They never came, but I look over my shoulder every so often. No, not really. But no, I'll send it to you though. It's creepy. Freaked me out.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, I always like, oh God, I love that movie. Contact. I love that movie. Contact.
Is that the one with what's her name in it?
It has Matthew McConaughey and what's her name?
It's a girl. Well, it's a girl, but it's
different. But anyways, great fucking movie, and it's like they say, if you really think we're alone out here, if we're the only thing out here by ourselves, then that's really ignorant.
It very much so. Very much so. What freaks me out is there aliens out there that want to eat us like they say? Because they say that there's I know some deep things about aliens.
I look at it like this. If they would ever come here, it's not I don't think they would come here with the intent to want to just kill us. I mean, if they did, we're done.
Oh yeah. There ain't no fighting no aliens.
Technology to get here. If they have the technology, just be like,
yeah, there's no fighting an alien.
Say that. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll turn us into like vapor and in a vapor, Dude. Like, but no, like they say that there's like 4 or 5 different like alien species. Well, I'm sure you've heard about it. Right.
I mean, look at all the different races that we have on this planet. So that right there could say that like, hey, we're a bunch of different species on this planet, different aliens.
True. Good point.
I mean, because what's alien to us is going to be alien to them, just like, and on top of that, it's like, that's just, I forget what I was.
We're going deep. We're going deep down the rabbit hole.
Down the rabbit hole.
Woo! No.
I always said if they're gonna come here, they're not. I mean, they've always been here. I don't think.
I
they're-
think so too.
I
Well,
really-
okay, so you're
different,
36.
huh?
Oh, so you're. I'm sorry. So
No,
I'm really
no,
bad
no,
at
go ahead.
panels sometimes. I think my thing lags. Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry. Go ahead. Go ahead. You said what you
So,
want.
oh shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, so you're like 36, 37 or something. Because I know you're down the sink of me and Danny or whatever. So you
Yeah.
know who Blink 182 is. So does it not blow your mind that Adam DeLong is the one who blew the conspiracy of the government with the aliens?
I mean,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I haven't. I heard about that. I mean,
It's a real deal. I went and researched it to see how true that was. So I'm like, no way. No way. Not the all the small things guy.
huh,
Sure shit. No. All the small things. Adam DeLong is the reason why the government came out and was like, yeah, astral projection's real, telepathy's real, and so are aliens. Or UFOs. Sorry, they said UFOs.
oh, of course, yeah. I've always believed in them. I mean, there's proof in. Okay, that's okay. Here, this is going a little biblical here, but there's proof in it in the Bible itself.
Yeah. I think there's truth to everything.
I mean, back then, people didn't know like this. The restart of the civilization that we're talking about right now didn't know what that was at that time. They didn't know how to interpret it. So what did they do? They interpret it the best way they can. And what they were writing at that time were chariots. So
Right.
they said
Chariots of fire.
on fire coming from the heavens because at that time the sky was the heavens to them. Now we realize that that's just space. And we realize what's in that space.
Well, look at Van Gogh's paintings.
Well, yeah, he draws a lot of fucking spaceships in the background and shit of all these.
Or the
people.
kids pointing, in the
Yeah,
the
he's
field.
Like, at the spaceship and shit. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Like, what's up with all that? Or
Well-
was that Da Vinci? It might have been Da Vinci. It was
Might
one
have
of those people.
well, I mean, I
And,
think they've always had some kind of influence on us throughout all life, and now that
Oh,
the government's slowly trying to like break it into people, like, hey, they are real because they already know, like, the inevitable's coming. Like, they know
Well,
they're
just
gonna.
imagine if the government came out right now on an emergency news nation thing and was like, all right, guys, America, planet, aliens are real. What would everybody do? Flip out.
Well, yeah, because one, then it would shit on religion, because then it would show that religion is technically like not really a thing. Almost, I mean, yes, there is some kind of obviously there is something out there.
I'm a
that
weird Christian. I believe in
power. There
kind
is
of
a greater
everything.
power out there, like a god. But I mean, all these stories with like Jesus and
Right, they're all match up. Why?
it's just if you look at the stories, those stories they're pretty much all similar to everyone else's culture stories like that.
That's
everyone,
where I
like,
say
a
we're
lot of
telling
these
the same story.
Saying like shit, like the world flooded at one time, this and this and this. It's like, and that's the thing. Like most of it's true too, but the thing
We're
is,
ta-
we just took
I
it.
think we're
and
talking
made it
about the
so
same
beautiful.
God.
Huh?
We're in all these religions. We're talking about the same God.
Well, they made it a religion. That's the thing.
Right.
This is history. This was history that they were just passing down to us, and we took it and made it into a religion.
Well, Jesus said, "Do not go to the church." You know, Jesus didn't even hang out with church people. He hung out with us.
Just like he never had sex once in his life.
I don't believe that. I believe he was married to Mary Magdalene.
Of course.
I truly do believe that.
I do
Or-
too.
I don't know if they were
But
married.
that's if he existed. That's if he existed. I mean,
She
I
was
think
one of his
he was
most
a real person.
prized disciples. It says in
Huh?
the Bible. Why was she the most prized disciple? And that's actually in the in the it's one of the Bibles that's not there anymore. The Echinah or
There's over like I don't know.
oh,
There's a lot.
Hiram,
There's like
hold
over
on.
100. There's like over 100,000 different books, supposedly in the Vatican, that are all based as
Yeah,
a Bible, but technically it's just history that they wrote down. In that word, they take pieces of everything that they liked and heard and put it into one little tiny book.
right.
We're gonna manipulate you with this.
Well, and just like, okay, so Jesus says in the Bible, we are all capable of the same miracles that Jesus did. We're capable of healing people. We're capable of all of it. Well, why don't we know? Just like how, you know, like psychics and stones and stuff, tarot cards, stuff like that. I think I struggle with it, but I do think that it's like anything. Like if you can use it for bad or you can use it for good. You know, you can be evil with something. I mean, you can't eat 100 oranges and expect not to have a stomach ache. But you can eat one and enjoy it, maybe two. And I just look at it like we were taught this stuff at one point, and we were taught like telepathy, we're taught to connect and spiritual energy levels at one point. But I think the government or what do they call it? The cabal, the elites, I don't know, the Illuminati, the whoever's, you know, stopped all of it for some whatever reason, because for whatever reason, they don't want us to have those powers or those gifts or whatever. I haven't figured out why, but
I mean,
power.
it makes sense. I mean, me personally, I think we're like probably like the 5th generation of humanity ever on this planet. You know, first, you know,
so.
there was like we had all these other generations before us, you know, and there's proof of it in the ocean.
Yeah.
Like we're finding it in the ocean, and we're finding it over like in dried up bed lakes, like that haven't been dried for fucking years. And it's like, and pyramids in fucking Alaska or Antarctica and shit like that, you know, supposedly. So it's just like,
well, they're finding new ones.
My point. So who built them? And
why
where's
are they
that
here?
lost culture at? You know, all these lost cultures. I mean, look at Mexico, for example. The Mayan Empire. We thought it was just like this, but when we did the X-ray reading of the fucking ground and shit like that.
Did we really? I didn't see that.
Dude, there was at least 1 million. They said at least 1 million people living there at one time. Like it's way bigger than they said it was. So, like there's more buildings, housing under the ground that they didn't realize. They actually found roads that connected other fucking like cities and shit like that. Like this was on a mass fucking
way bigger than what we thought.
Yeah.
We'll look at Pompeii or Easter Island.
And here's the funny part too. These people that we find right now, they're just people who found it themselves and redid something with it. I mean, look at the Egyptians. They didn't build the pyramids. I'm sorry, they didn't.
No. There ain't no way a bunch of men are dragging bricks up a thing.
I mean, that and plus look at the cuts and divisions.
It's just not possible. I just don't think it's like humanly possible.
Well, I mean, even scientists say to this day, like, I mean, I'm not gonna take their word for it. I'm gonna go off my own, but even they say to this day, like, to do what they did would would fucking push us to our fucking max of our technology right now. To do what they did, you know, as far as their brickworks go, the pyramids and all that.
That's true. I did read something about like the technology that they have that we're finding out was so much similar to ours or better or something.
Well, the pyramid itself is a power energy plant of a frequency. It's supposed to.
And that's they're all connected, and they line with the stars.
I think they are connected too. All the pyramids are connected by energy. Well, I mean, I think at one time when they all resonated at one time, They're just it was kind of like a different energy that was engulfed on this planet at one time.
Had been.
But once something happened to them, obviously, because I mean, if you look at the pyramid, it took damage. It took damage. I don't think people went over there and just started taking bricks off of it just for the fuck of it and fucking building homes.
Oh, you're saying like a galactic war type of sorts.
I don't know. I don't know. But
Maybe.
I mean, if you look at Africa from the what's called a satellite view.
Oh yeah.
That it got hit by a huge fucking wave at one time. That
Oh, like a
whole
water
continent.
wave?
Huh?
Like water?
Like if you look it up on your computer, like what's called from space, because like I was looking up shit on the Recon structure, which is like supposedly people are kind of trying to say it could have been Atlantis. I mean, it looks like it, but who knows? I was looking up on that, and honestly, when they were talking about it, like when you look at that land all around it from a satellite view, it looks like it got hit by a fucking massive wave. And when you look at the ground, you can see like the fucking like the U shapes in the ground, like when like water's running down a river, it makes those like fucking patterns.
A little ripple.
Ripples and shit like that. Like you can see it in the ground how they did that at one time.
That's crazy.
A lot of science, and okay, and here's another crazy part. It all coincides around the same time Atlantis supposedly existed at that time. That flood and everything like that. And it coincides with the Noah flood.
You think that was the Noah flood? Is that what you said?
No, it coincides with it. With all of that.
Right. See, that's what I heard.
So it's like there was a massive society here before us, and then something happened. Rather it was a meteor strike or a massive see, this is what scientists are trying to say. It has something to do with either a meteorite or a fucking massive solar flare that hit Earth at that point, and like it caused a like meltdown of the icebergs at that time, like the North Pole area. It caused
a big flood,
which cut all that flood to come down and pretty much bulldoze that whole thing.
Now that you brought that up, you know that we are now in the solar system wise. Like I'm a huge nerd too. That's what you're like earlier. Like I'm a nerd. Oh no, I'm a nerd too. I know all about space, collect coins. I collect books and rocks. I mean, it's weird. And Zelda is my favorite game.
Zelda's shit.
Zelda is shit. Love Zelda. I was Zelda for Halloween, and everybody's like, "Are you an elf?" I'm like, "Call me an elf again, and I'll cut your throat." You know, because of course I had my sword and my Hyrulean shield. But so anyways, we are in the solar system wise. You know how it takes us so many thousands of years to go around the solar system or whatever.
Yeah.
We are now at the exact same space as the dinosaurs were. So we're in a field in space where there is a lot of like solar flares and there is a lot of like asteroids and shit like that. Like I forget what it's called. I looked it up a few years ago because, you know, we get a lot of, like, I don't know about California, but in Michigan, we only see the Aurora Borealis, like Northern Lights. We only see them up north and only at certain times.
So we don't see them at all.
California don't see them at all. Now I've never seen them in all my life because I live, you know, like here, you know, because we're shaped like a hand. I'm like way down here. I live in the tri-state area. So
Gotcha.
But one night I was outside and I see like this. Dude, it felt like it was the end of the world. I mean, there was like solar flares coming from the sky, fireballs coming down. I'm watching them hit our atmosphere and exploding. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And all my friends were like, that's lightning. I'm like, lightning don't squiggle like that. Lightning don't do that. That lightning's like, this is like squiggling. And I'm like, there's something going on. So then I like Google, you know, and it tells me there's an Aurora Borealis. I took pictures of it that night. But I ended up, thinking like, what's going on? Like, why all of a sudden do I see the aurora borealis and I've never seen it before? So I go back to Google, and that's what I got is that, and I've seen it now a couple of times since then. That was like 10 years ago, and I don't know. The more time has gone on since then, the more I do believe that, maybe we are in that weird placement in the space that where the dinosaurs were.
Well,
Where all like the meteor showers and asteroids are.
let's also talk about how what's it called? We're in a God damn it, what is that
You can
called?
say hi. You can say hi. This is just people from the internet.
I forget. Damn it, never mind.
See, now you made him lose his train of thought. Good
No, it's
job.
not good. He's good.
I'm just messing with you. That's my oldest boy. That's Oscar. Oscar
Oscar. Harry Mike.
Hammond.
Well, no, that's what I was gonna say. We're also in a time where supposedly we're supposed to be having a what's it called? Polar magnetic,
Polar flip.
the magnetic flip.
Yeah, polar flip. We are
Yep.
due for that. We have been due for that. Oh my gosh, it's wicked that you mentioned that. I was just telling my old man the other day, I swear, I don't care what anybody says. At the time, I was married and to my older son's dad, and I had called him outside. I woke him up in the middle of the night, and I'm like, "You got to come look at this," because I used to do the astrophotography all the time,
Yeah.
and I said, "The moon don't look right," and he was like, "What? Whatever, the moon's fine." I'm like, "No, I swear to God, the moon looks like it's lopsided and it's like an egg." And he was like, "No, it's not." And I was like, "I swear to God, come outside." Well, he came outside and he's like, "Holy shit, it does look like an egg. Why is it lopsided?" And you know how there's I forget what they call that, the X on the moon? They call it like not Titus, but Teton or something.
I don't know the names for it.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The big X on the moon.
Yeah, I have an idea.
The X on the moon didn't look the same. Okay. So I'm like, what is going on? So then I Google it, and other people are saying, yeah, the moon don't look right. But nobody had an answer for it. Besides, somebody said that the moon had a polar flip. That's what happened, and the government's not telling us. Because if the moon has one, we're about ready to have one.
Oh, a pool. Okay.
Yeah. So, but that was like also 10 years ago. So I don't know. But I do know we are due for it. Like, I love geology, like rock formations, ground, and the earth. And I mean, we're totally due for it. Just like we're totally due for Mount St. Helens to erupt and California to fall off the United States. Or, I mean, I'm just being real. Like, we're all due for these things that don't happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. Yellowstone.
I mean, it's just weird. Because I really don't think, like, California's just going to break off one day and float away. That's what
I mean, California's not slipping away, all right? People got to realize it's sliding against itself like that.
Right, because of the San Andreas Fault.
Yeah, so if anything, Los Angeles will, like, not anytime soon, but in thousands of years from now, Los Angeles is going to be a part of Sacramento.
Right. It's not, yeah, people don't realize, like, it's not floating or breaking off and sinking away. It's shifting.
Well, no, not only is it shifting, but it's being pushed underneath of us right now, you know?
Right.
Because we're the top layer. We're on the top part. That bottom piece is underneath of us being pushed down and sliding at the same time.
So I wonder, is California in, like, a recycling area of the earth?
I mean, technically, we're on one of the plates, and the plate boundary is underneath of us, so we're good.
Right. Yeah, because you know what I'm talking about, like the earth,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, right now, the plate boundary is underneath of us, and it's like, not only is it moving north, but it's also sliding down, too. So it's like, that's why we got our earthquakes out here in Cali.
Right. Oh, do you watch that Dutch Signs guy?
Who?
You gotta watch him. Like he's, I don't know, like he kind of is accurately scary about the earthquakes. Like I've been watching him for a minute. Um, he actually predicts these earthquakes before anybody else does, and
That's good.
it's because he figured it out. Well, supposedly the gut, and he'll tell you all about it. Look him up. It's like Dutch Sinse, I think. But like recently, he just like look, I'm at my last internet provider, which is Starlink, and he goes, and I'm shut down. I guess all these internet providers just won't work, and he's found bugs in his car and just all kinds of weird stuff. And he says it's because he knows that if there's an earthquake, okay, so here's the Earth. I wish I had a ball or something.
Yeah.
We'll just say if this heart's the Earth. If there's an earthquake here, then it's gonna earthquake right here. That's kind of the way I understood it. Or it's gonna bounce.
Like seismic waves, pretty much the same.
Yeah. But he goes a lot deeper, like deeper than I can explain it to you. And I don't know. I've been like I said, I've been watching about 6 months now, and I'm a little like, oh my God, it's kind of creepy. Like those recent earthquakes we had.
Yeah.
He had warned those states. He had said, watch it. I forget who had the earthquake. And I don't know, within a couple of days, they had that earthquake. And I was like, ooh, the guy was right.
That's crazy.
Science. But yeah,
That's
you check them out.
I'll have to. Because, I mean, I have like a few channels that I watch that are like, what's called live stream of actual some of the volcanoes out here, like the most active ones right now. I have like live streams of those just because I like, when I'm going to bed, I'll usually turn something like that on just to watch it and just fall asleep to it. I like stuff like that.
Right.
But,
no, I like weird stuff like that too. I'm weird. Like I'll even watch the weirdest documentaries about the Earth or about anything weird.
Oh, that shit will keep me up.
I'll watch the weirdest mind thriller movie that I'll be like, I don't know how to feel about myself or anything else now.
No, any movie will put me to sleep now. I mean, I've seen so many of them. That used to be a hobby of mine, collecting fucking movies. So I have like shit ton of movies, and I have them all put away, and I don't even like. Nowadays, I'm just like, I don't like buying movies no more. Movies no.
Yeah, I used to never be into movies or any of that, and then I kind of got into it a little bit. Then I got into like Law and Order, and then I found YouTube true crime, and I haven't watched TV since.
Well, I was never an actual TV person, so
certain things like Law and Order. I'm a huge Law and Order fan.
No, I mean not even like that. Like if I watched like back in the days when I was a kid, yeah, like MTV, shit like that, But as soon as I like hit 18 or 19, I think it was, TV had nothing to do with it. I had nothing
right,
to do with TV.
Yeah. I went to concerts and stuff and hung out with my friends more than anything.
That, plus if there was something I like and I wanted to watch it, I went out and bought it.
Right. That was, I haven't had cable in, I don't even know, like 20 years, 30 years. Well, I don't know, I'm 30, so it's not like I moved out when I was 8, but I haven't had cable in a long time. Or an antenna or anything like that.
Yeah.
If I watch something, it's like on Hulu, or I don't even have Hulu anymore. I don't even know if I have Netflix. I think I do because the kids watch TV, but I don't. It's just dumb. It's boring. But
Netflix, that shit was boring.
It was. At first it was cool, and it had some neat documentaries on it, like the Beautiful The Beautiful People. That was about the group that the guy who did the Pepsi logo, and it was about different graffiti artists, or the Beautiful Losers is what it was called. It was about how all these, God, I can't remember their names right now. They're major artists, major artists. And it was all how they began. Like they all lived in the art studio, and You know, they all went in on the art studio in New York together, etc. Blah blah blah. And it was
Yeah.
just, you know, back in the day, Netflix was cool with its neat, weird documentaries, but now it's just not even cool anymore.
Like, it's boring now. The people who
But yeah,
have,
since you like movies, well, I guess you don't like movies. You into horror movies and stuff? I am not, but
used to love them,
You-
but
you-
now they're just corny as fuck to me.
my buddy, you should definitely sub up on my like one of my best friends. You'd really like him. I only tell certain people about him because he's a horror channel. He does
Sure.
horror movies, and it's funny because it's Sledgehammer Horror. Because his last name is Sledge, so he named it Sledgehammer Horror. And it's funny because like we grew up together, and we're all like old now.
Yeah.
So I see him on, they go, "Hi, this is Sledgehammer Horror, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, my God. Or I'll jump on it and I'll see him on live and I'll jump in his channel and I'll start like, you know how people are on YouTube, you know? But I know him. So I'll go in there and be like, "Oh, Kenny, oh, I love you."
Get them all distracted, like, oh shit, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm just being an asshole. And you'd be like, "What up, Steph, my OG?" But no, you should check him out. You'd like him. He's cool. Him and his girlfriend do it. Him and his girlfriend, or wife, I'm sorry. His wife, Ashley, do it. They're cool people. You'd like them. They're like you and Danny. They're like any of us. But they just talk all these horror movies, and I don't really like horror movies. I only watch thrillers if I'm going to watch it, like a scary movie.
Well,
I get
Danielle's not
nightmares.
really a movie person herself, so she's more like, she wants to learn shit. She doesn't want to sit there and watch a movie. I mean, I don't blame her no more. You know, like,
Right. I guess
movies
once-
don't entertain me no more either. So it's just
Me either. I mean, more if I put something on that if it's not like YouTube and stuff, it's usually in the background of my life.
Yeah.
And actually, because I have kids, I don't even turn nothing on in the background sometimes. I just want quiet.
Shit. Well, if you don't have to listen to fucking that Frozen song, you're good.
Let it go. Let it go.
My knees, I swear. But yeah. Well,
So what kind of music do you guys listen to?
I am into metal,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
and she's more into like trance, I would say.
Oh, okay. I like both those. I'm used to be big, huge into metal, and I mean I still am, but my ex-husband was a metal musician, so he's kind of the one that introduced me to like metal. Before that, I was into emo. I was all like emo kick and stuff like that, but in punk rock. But the
Punk is
metal,
good.
I like punk rock. That's Kenny's into like Coheed and Cambria, like the Sledgehammer guy, into
Yeah.
Coheed and Cambria and all that. But no, so metal, I do love metal, like Soulfly, Machine Head, God, I seen
Sepultura.
Opeth. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Like, just all kinds of. I've probably seen more bands than what I can ever name, and it's been to more shows than what I can ever name.
I've been to a lot of shows, not that many, but I've been to a lot of shows, and I probably have more CDs than I've anything. Because fucking,
All my
like I said, I
CDs
used to
on.
collect that shit. So, but like, I have all my Pantera albums, have all my had all my Slipknot albums. I stopped collecting them after a while.
Love Slipknot. Just got to go see them a couple years ago for the first time.
Well, I honestly don't like Slipknot as much as I used to. I mean, they're still good. Don't get me wrong. It's just
Right.
I don't like. I don't know, music today. Like, there's very few songs that I'll be like, okay, cool, and like honestly, I'll fucking loop that shit. Like, I'll listen to that over and over, those songs, because those are the only ones that get my attention now.
Right.
But
Yeah, Slipknot's kind of lost a lot of its.
it blended. It blended. Like, Slipknot became
blended.
so sour.
Yeah.
Stone Sour became nothing. Like, don't get me wrong. I respect and I love that guy's music and always have. He was one of my favorite artists as far as musician wise. But it's just, I don't know. Music. It's just me. I think music today is just not
I don't think it's just you. I agree with you. Like,
It's
you know,
not the same.
Like I'll tell you about Dolly Vision. He was also in a metal band. He's really big into metal. I'm trying to talk him into doing metal night where we can just talk about metal. I was like, we got him on, Dolly. Well, we were talking about how the music changed. Or not even just the music, the scene changed. There is no scene. Like, I mean, there might be in California, but there's no scene over here.
Yeah, at least I'm not paying attention to it, so I wouldn't know.
Right. I mean, see, they're like the scene died here, the metal scene died here. Like, it's just everybody's in their phone now, and it's just weird. But
Well, it's just
yeah, I know it's sad. Do you ever listen to Highly Suspect though?
No,
No, you don't like them?
no, I just never heard them.
You might like them.
I don't know. Like I said, music's just not the same. It's just it doesn't hold the same doesn't hold the same weight as it did before.
I get it.
Like before, it was actually like there was some
Meaningful?
heart to it, you
Yeah.
know. Now it's just like
True. Well, that's what I do like about like the Highly Suspect is I don't know, some of their songs are different, but their songs do have a lot of meaning. Like there's this one song called I'm Human. Like that song's deep. I love that song. But they're a band that like they're another band that don't want to be mainstream and they, preach that and blah blah. But I found myself, I listen to like nowadays, well, my old man listens to it, so it kind of got me into it. It's like Tyler Childers and like outlaw country. It's weird.
oh, I will not touch country at all.
I know. I said that once in my life. And you know what? I listened to a couple things and I'm like, you know what? You might not be that bad. You might not. Hey, do you listen to Hank 3 though?
No,
Hank 3? He's metal.
it's
He's
funny that
country metal.
It's funny that you mentioned that one fool because he's on my screen playing right now.
Is he really? Hank 3 is?
No, the other dude. What you guys are saying, highly,
Highly Suspect?
yeah, highly suspect.
Which song?
What's my name? Or my name is, whatever.
Oh, I think that's a new one.
Yeah, it's like
That's like
on
two new.
playlist. It's a song I like.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I just see white screen with blackness. Oh yeah, that's the song I was talking about.
Yeah.
And he has his pet. You know that peacock in that video? That's his pet.
That peacock's badass looking.
That's his real pet. I did
Real
shots
pet?
with their drummer.
Well,
At
I
the
mean, I
machine
wouldn't
shop,
want a
yeah.
peacock as a fucking pet, but okay.
What?
I said I wouldn't want a peacock as a pet, but okay.
I know it's kind of weird. It is kind of weird, but yeah, no, I did shots with their drummer. I don't know if you ever heard of the Machine Shop. It's like one of the most world-renowned metal bars in America or in the world, but it's in Michigan, which is so lucky. So I've been there, and I was at the Machine Shop, and I was talking to this guy, and he tells me he's the drummer from Highly Suspect, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's awesome." I'm like, "Do you know where you're at?" And he goes, "Well, I'm at the Machine Shop." I'm like, "Do you know where you're at?" And I was like, "You are at the most world-renowned metal bar in the world." And he goes, "I know." He goes, "I feel like a girl."
No, I kind of feel bad too about that too, because it's like I don't even like as much as a metalhead I am, like because I have like a Slayer poster right here and a Slipknot poster right here. I'm like I haven't even been listening to metal as much as I would want to.
You go through spurts. I don't listen to music as much as I used to.
But still, like I've been listening to like some like really like soft like rock. Like I don't know if you heard of Meg Myers.
Oh, Meg Myers with Desire, and I love that Tennessee song.
She's
You have
dope.
her album?
Like no, I just listen to her like on YouTube a lot. Like and like she's dope. Like I love
She
her
is.
content.
I love Meg Myers. Have you heard of Kay Flay?
No,
Oh, look up Kay Flay. Dude, she's the shit. That girl, me and her came from the same Cabbage Patch.
Well, that's how I feel. It's her fucking music. I'm like, dude, her music, like, oh my god, like I can connect with that.
Meg Myers is the shit. I
Yeah,
love her.
I don't like what she did of herself, like the whole like shaving her head and going like that color she did. I was kind of like,
Weird.
what the hell did you just do? But I mean, hell,
Artist.
if that's what she likes, then I respect her art. You know?
Yeah, she's just an artist. I
Yeah,
had a friend who was beautiful, did the same thing, shaved her head with a razor blade. I was like, okay. Like she's like Danny, like beautiful, like I mean blonde, beautiful, cute, you know, and shaved her head off. I'm like, oh shit, all right.
Oh
But
my
she was an
God.
artist, and I was like, okay, however you want to express yourself.
Danielle, she's an artist herself too. Like,
What does she do?
well, I mean, she knows how to, she can paint good.
See, that's what I want to get into. Like, what does she paint? Abstract?
I looked at her. I'm like, dude, like you gotta put that stuff up for people to see or try to sell. She's like, I don't want it. I want it for myself. I'm like, good. I'll hang when we get our own place. We're gonna hang that shit everywhere. Like that's awesome.
Our whole house is gonna be Danny Museum.
Well, pretty much, like her artwork is fucking like, oh my.
Do you have any with you right now?
Beautiful work, like it really is. It's great work. I love it.
Do you have any with you right now?
Oh no, I've been asking her for one, but you know. in time.
Oh, well, we're gonna have to talk to Miss Danny. No, I get it though. I'm weird like that too. I'm weird. Like, I mean, I haven't done art for like 10 years, and then I mean, people tell me all the time, "What are you doing?" You know. Hey, stop that. Well, Gemini guy, I better go. I've been on here, I think, for a minute. It was very nice talking to you.
It was good talking to you too. Thank you for being up here with me. I appreciate
Yeah, no
it.
problem. Yeah, no problem. It was nice. I'm, you know, just I was just as bored as you were.
No, I mean, I hope to do this with more people, you know, one-on-one talks and shit like that, just to get to know everyone, so everyone can get to know. You
I
know,
think people get scared of panel.
I don't see why. Like, honestly, I can understand why. You know, I know some people won't give you the chance to talk, or if you do try to talk, they try to like put you down.
People get mad.
Yeah, and me, I'm just like I want people to know, like, if you come up, you're free to talk. Like, I'll be the one to be like, oh, my bad, go ahead. You know, because I want to hear what people have to say. You
Right.
know,
That's cool. Because I love to talk, and I have a tendency to, like, forget sometimes. Like, I was just telling my Team Rose group of people, like I'm ADD, and I have to, like, be like, okay, there's 3 other people on this panel. Don't talk over them, or, you know what I mean? Like, I just have to do things and remind myself not to do things.
well, whenever it gets like that, I'm just gonna be like, whoever's holding the lighter gets to speak.
Right? Yeah. You know, Team Rose ended up getting mad and kicking all of us off. I didn't even do anything. It was 3 Dot Dave. It's all 3 Dot Dave's fault. No, that's the one I'm trying to get over to Salty Pancakes is 3 Dot Dave. He is hilarious. And he's really good spirit, such great energy, but so funny. So funny. Cracks me up. Has such a great voice. He's my bestie. He dubbed me his bestie on the internet. So
Nice. Right.
alrighty. Have a great one. Everyone in chat. I don't even know if there's people in your chat still or not. I don't know how to look at the chat at the same time.
I think everyone dropped off to go check out the other people's chats right now that are going on. So
I know.
Either way.
It's not cool, Gemini guy. That's my son.
So
He's
good.
live. What's awesome?
Howdy, boy.
All right. Have a great one.
You too. Well, everyone. No one really here, but it doesn't really matter. Thank you, Stephers, for coming up. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone who was here tonight and is here tonight. And I hope everyone has a beautiful weekend. We're going to end this night off with a you know what, the fucking bong road. Oh, 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 oh. Now let's get some music in and end the night well. Well. Or as the Skipsies say, come, Gelfling, come, Gelfling. Smoke weed. Yes, Gelfling, yes. Skipsies no hurt you. See those make miners right there in the background. There's some dope ass beats. Give her that too. I am. Well, thank you for everyone for tuning in and did tune in tonight. Appreciate everyone. And I appreciate people taking the time to come over and say hi. And Steffer says hi to anyone who said hi that she didn't get a chance to say hi to. Hope everyone else is going to be gorgeous, beautiful tonight, because I know I will. And I hopefully will be spending some time with my beautiful and one and only Danielle Illuminati, because she's my one and only sugar plum. That's actually kind of corny, but you know, whatever. Corny's me. I like corny. Yep. Not a problem. Thank you for being up. Really appreciate you coming up and just shooting the shit with me, you know? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yep. So, if there's nothing else to talk about today, hey, what's up, Titty Dink? You're back. Actually, gonna probably get off here in a second. That way I can relax a little bit so I can get ready for your show tonight. Yeah, because I want to make sure I'm there. Hell yeah. Miss Hottie, she is constantly busting her ass off to make some money. As of right now, she should be working. She should be off probably within an hour. So I'm sure she yeah. So yeah. Hopefully I'll see her tonight. I was just saying that, you know. Oh, I don't blame you. You know, if you're gonna have a girl crush on my girl, that's fine. That's fine. You know, just make sure I have time with her and I have time to be around her all the time. You know, don't sit there and take her from me. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry. Let's rewind that and act like it didn't happen. Anyways, moving on. Uh-oh. Kelly might get mad. Oh my goodness. Oh, I mean, I know it's typical of a guy to say this, but I mean, can't you girls just share? I meant each other too. No. Anyways. Sharing is caring. Indeed, it is. But in some ways, it's not. That was good. She works. Depends, honestly. Just depends. It's usually anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. She She does her little thing, her little work thing. I you know, I know of it, but she obviously knows better of it, so she'd probably be best explaining it. That was her just texting me saying, I love you too. Because I sent her, I love you. Yeah, because I love her. And I do. And I do, 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 and I do. I thank you all for loving her too and supporting her and more. Sorry, the week got to my head right there. But yes. I will make sure she knows. Trust. I will make sure she knows. Because she'll be watching this later on, so there. She'll also see that on the screen and be like, okay, all right. But I am going to end this. And I appreciate everyone who was here tonight. Appreciate everyone. I really do. I really do. And whoever is still watching, please be at Candied Inks tonight at 8:30, I believe it was. Great content and great show. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you on the flip side. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night if I don't see you anytime soon. Yeah.